literally 5 minutes off of the tarmac road, the pavement around the reserve, and we are in the middle of nowhere. They said when it rains, this is the Catskills, as I mentioned already, like all of this flows heavily down towards that reserve so New York City can drink.
If I'm gonna do fencing at the tiny house, this is what I'm gonna do. I just gotta talk to Missy into it. It's packed in a doggy bag, if you know, that kind of doggy bag, to see if it won't make a mess of my panniers. Good morning, and how the heck are you? From Catskills, New York. We were at Little Pond Campground last night. Pretty good night's sleep. We just packed down here. Got down to about 40, somewhere around 46. It was a cold night, that's for sure. Slept pretty good. We survived the rocks from yesterday's day one. Bikes are in one piece, me and Barry in one piece. So we're looking forward to a little bit different trail today. We're gonna have some smooth gravel, go through some historic covered bridges, see a bunch of fun stuff, and a little bit of history of New York City with the solemn part to it. Kind of an interesting dark history there. But we're going to hit the road. Had some jelly donuts. Yes, jelly donuts. We're adults. Gonna go find some coffee, get day two started. I think we got about 196 miles today, so a little bit longer. I don't think we're going to have as rough as trail, but only time will tell. But let's go see some fun. Hit the road. Find some coffee, guys. I need coffee.
All right, on the road. Little Pond Campground is pretty nice. Cold night, but slept really well. It is, about 9 o'clock. Like I said, a couple hundred miles to do. I think we're gonna have some beautiful back roads today. Really excited about the covered bridges and this crazy reservoir, if we can get our eyes on it, that changed New York forever. Goal one, coffee. You know how we roll on this channel. Caffeination is needed. We've got about 10 minutes to get out of camp here to hop on the route. Whew. Gonna be a good one today. So what you're looking at here is a humongous New York reservoir. We'll be riding along it a lot today. And they have, I think in the 1950s, so there was 3 historical towns in here. Let me get turned around here. Let me get turned around right there. Catskills Park, Pepacton Reserve. So this is crazy. This beautiful water reserve here with 1,000 boats there, if you can see it. Once stood 4 historic towns. A little bit of an ominous past or dark history. New York City came in, gave everybody a short evacuation order. I'll have to find out how long it was. Everybody had to evacuate these towns and they flooded it. This feeds New York City's water supply. It was a huge and crazy political move that really affected this area for quite some time. Beautiful area now. It's a huge recreation. You actually have to have permits to bring boats in here. You have to have permits to fish in here because they don't want anybody poisoning or affecting the water supply, as it's literally where quite a bit of the New York City water supply comes from. So everybody, actually, I was talking to the owners of the general store we stopped at yesterday. They got to do a background check for you to boat and fish in here. But a little bit of a very dark history. We're going to be riding along this for quite a bit of time up in the mountains. It's going to be pretty cool. This is the foothills of the Catskills mountain range in New York, and we should see some cool stuff today. I'm going to take a look at the sign, kind of take this in, and we'll be right back. the reservoir, one turn away, we're climbing into the foothills of the Catskills Mountains. It's a mixture of, I guess, old pavement and new gravel, if you will. But you're immediately just secluded. Saw a couple residences like this right here. That's got to be pretty cool. Looks nice too. Doesn't know if it wants to be gravel or pavement. Yeah, the reservoir back there feeds 9 million people. It looks like the watershed if you're familiar in the mountains. When it rains, goes into the aqueducts, goes into the streams, everything flows down to that. It's collected there and then feeds New York City. Yeah, this would be nice and secluded. Can you feel the moisture change? Getting a little fog in the helmet. Literally 5 minutes off of the tarmac road, the pavement around the reserve, and we are in the middle of nowhere. Nice enclosed forest. I always like, kind of feels like a nice intimate ride through the forest. Closed in on you. Surface is pretty decent at this point. Kind of damp from the rain. I don't think I'm throwing up. No dust. Nothing really loose. Yeah. The rain just just enough. Thank you. Oh, we got some people walking, crossing the road here. Love me some fences, man. Look how put together this entire area looks. Slowly making our way into the Catskills Mountains, and it feels like historic roadshow New York version. These cabins, old barns, it just, everything looks gorgeous out here. Kind of just meandering right now. Nothing too technical. Got some loose rock, but pretty straightforward gravel. But I'm telling you, this is gorgeous. Feels like an old carriage road, is just enclosed. And by the time I turn on the camera, there's no more private properties left, but they're just stunning. Riding through history right here. And I could do this all day. Oh, future Widowmaker up there, Barry. Jeez. The morning certainly is not warming up at all. You got a temperature back there, Barry? It is 53 degrees right now, and whew, there's moisture in the air. It is cold. I've got it about a ½ inch open, and it's doing really well. Better find out what's ahead of this curve at this speed. All good, the neighborhood. Oh, stay right around that corner. gonna open up some. What an epic day. What an epic start to this day, other than my fingers are numb. You know, something might be poking through my shirt a little bit, you know what I'm saying. I actually see a little bit of color change already, Barry. Oh, I see it on my map now. We're going back on our... Oh, no, okay, we're going across and down. I think... Holy smokes. A little hatchery. Yeah, we got some kind of point of interest coming up here. Could just be the freaking mountains. We're starting to see a little bit of color change, just a little, but we're kind of hoping as we get farther up north to Canada, we'll see a little bit more of that. Yeah. Old school beaver kill trout hatchery. That looks like some historic hatchery right there. Happened here, man, is crazy. I like your spot better. Yeah, this was not on the map. Thank goodness for that. I mean, all of the water that we're seeing is like this. The water is very low right now. I don't know if this is a washout or what we're looking at. Let's go investigate. Stopped to check out the bridge. A couple city workers came down this gravel road here. It looks like a complete washout, but there is, as I show, no water moving through this thing. They said when it rains, this is the Catskills, as I mentioned already, like all of this flows heavily down towards that reserve so New York City can drink, and it rushes hard. They had some really hard rains earlier in the year, and it washed this and a couple other bridges out. So it doesn't take much, just crazy storm. So they're reinforcing it, redoing it. Thank goodness it wasn't completely closed and we didn't have to turn around. And in one crazy storm about a month ago, it sounds like 7 inches in 2 hours. That's some rain. Gonna get a little water break here. It looks like we might have service for the first time in about a day. So see if anything crazy is happening. Hit the road. Here they come back through again. Sounds like there might be another one out, but I don't know if it's gonna be on our trail. But all right, guys, break time's over. Let's hit the bikes. Well, overall, my first kind of backcountry New York style trip, or really exploring New York in a vehicle at all. I'm impressed. Like, I know a lot of us know and think of New York City, and this is just gorgeous. Everything historic, the fences, little county, outdoor homes, just, this has been a great trip so far, except, all right, let's try that again. We are on the right track. Yeah, this has been a really great trip so far. The backcountry of New York is amazing. So many of us, I think, kind of think of New York. But this has just been gorgeous. Really windy, beautiful tarmac. The Catskills Mountains, when we're climbing up into those, you can see them right ahead of us here, are beautiful. Got the whole ridgeline right here. We're closing in on a gas station, which I need coffee. I'm really hoping said gas station has quality coffee, maybe a little latte, might even go with a little Brock cappuccino, but I'm gonna need some caffeine. We are in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know what's gonna be offered. See, just constant beauty like this. Old houses, cabins. All right. Shortly should be filling up with some gas, coffee, and a snack. See if we get a little dirt coming up here in a little bit. Riding the backcountry and dirt roads to Canada so far is, I mean, just been everything I expected it to be. I know the whole New York, New Hampshire, Maine, from backpacking a little bit, but this has been gorgeous. Super happy. Always good to have Adventure Buddy Barry with me. Let's get some caffeine, please. Cool church. Yeah, we just came down out of the mountains, crossed over onto tarmac for like a half mile, and this is, I want to say Fleischmanns, New York. If I'm mispronouncing that, you can let me know. Like, everything looks like a historic building. It is just amazing. A little supermarket and deli. Wouldn't mind a little coffee shop. Not sure I'm going to get one. Oh, coffee and groceries. Hey Barry, did you see there's a coffee shop back there? Yeah, I had open on it. Yeah, we'll get gas and we'll go back and get a latte. Oh, puts a smile on my face. All right, let's get over here. Let's see. Super premium. That's what I'm talking about. Oh. I don't know if this is not self-serve. Okay, all right. I see what's happening here. This side is not locked. 6 is not locked. Let me back this boy up. It's a little weird, not gonna lie. Super cool little historic town. Every building in there looked historic. I mean, this looks like a gas station out of the 50s and 60s yet. And I have a feeling it is not self-serve, which is super cool and crazy maybe. Let's get some gas. And let's get some coffee. Yes. Oh, I'm a little sore. I grew up in small town Minnesota, Hills, Minnesota. And we had Irwin's, 66, and Irwin's a lot of things. They changed a little bit over the years. Always come out and get your gas for you, clean your windows, old school style. This reminds me of it a lot right here. Let's see how officially we pay for this, and I cannot repeat it enough. The next scene needs to be coffee very soon. Much needed coffee is found. I just absolutely love this, whatever this fencing is. I just want to show this to you guys. If I'm gonna do fencing at the tiny house, this is what I'm gonna do. I just gotta talk Missy into it. Just 1 minute up the road, Barry had missed it, but we got a coffee shop right here. Fleischmanns, New York. I'm gonna stay with that. I believe that's what it is. Let's get a coffee.
Good job on the coffee, ball. There you go.
Excellent coffee. Let's hit the spot. Fantastic coffee. I can't go anywhere without an apple fritter or apple Danish. Turnover, apple fritter or turnover, and a little lemon. Cool little spot. Fleischmann, New York. If you're around, definitely stop at the coffee shop. Doolittles. That's what we all been waiting for. All right, that was ridiculously good. Doolittles in Fleischmann, awesome little spot. Got a sandwich to go because there ain't much on the trail today. and I don't know if you're a dog owner, but it's packed in a doggy bag, if you know that kind of doggy bag, to see if it won't make a mess in my panniers. And then get this packed away, take a look at the maps, hit the trail, my doggy bag sandwich, and we'll see you in a bit.
All in like Flynn. Me too. And I was close. I kind of talked myself into, if you were going to do it, I was going to do it. And I'm happy that didn't happen. Yeah. Especially with that wind. What do we got here? Okay. Look like a corner. It's just a continuation. Oh, that's a cool little entry spot. Yeah. Another really cool cabin over there. Yeah, that's where all my tread is right now. Well, the fronts are still good, but that's where my meat is. That's probably my highest traction point. Yeah, if it was a heavy rain today, we'd need like heated seats to keep them cheeks warm. This time, hopefully the entire nation didn't put them away for the year. That was effed up. There's a big delivery truck up here somewhere. I saw it. I swear, I'm not seeing shit. There's a big truck up here. And we're gonna have a left. Is that here? That's probably here. You get these beautiful open views of the ridgelines up there. It is stunning, and I definitely see some trees that are getting to be a little orange, which is nice. That is what I'm talking about. Love that view. The double kiss. Thank you, Mother Nature. The right-hand side. Here comes our friends, those dark clouds. They aren't friendly when they start to get gray. Ah, we're going the opposite direction. Let's outrun the rain, man. Oh, that's a cool little cabin. Yeah, that's either a hairpin or it's a stop sign, and we cut left really hard. That bridge over there looks cool. Has not been a ton of moving water, crazy enough, so far. This is kind of gorgeous. Bridge out, 5 miles ahead, no through traffic. Let's see if we turn before that bridge out. It's just been sweeping views. I mean, all of this is what we're seeing. Nice, curvy, gorgeous mountain roads. We got into one short, aggressive gravel road, but not too much there. It's just been a nice, relaxing, gorgeous day with signs like that. Just stunning. I don't even know what river that is, but that's like half of New York's Thanksgiving right there. There's not a lot of restaurants around. You want to have a turkey sandwich a little bit later? Over your right hand shoulder up there, see that cabin with all the windows? That's got to be an epic view. Yeah, the UV heated right there. Right up there. I don't know if it'll come out in the camera, but it is well into the mountains. The whole front wall is just solid glass. The middle of nowhere. Nope. This away. Whole range back there, and that could either be the Catskills, or we might be entering the Appalachians in this area finally, or Appalachians if you're from the south. Sorry about that. These old historic, take a look at this. Old historic graveyards with either that Civil War fencing or just the type of fencing they used around here at the time. Same right here. I just love this stuff. I'm telling you, I said it earlier, I'm gonna put that around the tiny house. Alright, we just pulled over. Barry said I had a bag that's open. Very few jobs out here on the road. One of those is make sure your luggage is closed. All right. If anything's got to be open, it's got to be that one. Inertia's going to help a little bit. Everything else looks good. Nope, still got my water and still got my tripod. Get my Gaia set back up and we'll go. All of these cabins up here just have epic views. Wow. All right. Let's figure out what this life looks like. Yeah, I don't know. We saw the signs back here 5 miles ahead. Bridge is out. I assume the route changed because this is the newest item, but let's investigate this a bit here, guys.